When does it make sense to make our UX process work, whether it's research findings, workshop outputs, or UX map, high fidelity? Now, when I say process work in this context, I mean anything that you create as a team that isn't the product itself. Research plans and findings, personas, workshop plans, empathy maps, service blueprints. We know that there are times when it makes sense to polish this work, and other times when low fidelity, messy versions serve their purpose and are enough. I ask myself 4 questions when deciding if it's worth making something high fidelity. Question 1: what's the primary goal? For example, imagine you're working with cross disciplinary peers and realize, as you're prioritizing work, that you all have different ideas of what your user is doing. A solution may be to create a customer journey map to bring everyone on the same page. In this case, the collaboration and discussion are more important than the map itself. So, investing time in the map's visual design just wouldn't be worth it. If the goal of your research findings or workshop output is to align an immediate team, keep it low fidelity. Question number 2: will there be a lot of people seeing this? The bigger the work's audience, the more polished it should be. This is oftentimes the case for any deliverable or UX map that's broadly distributed as a single source of truth. For example, if you're a researcher and your findings are going to influence multiple teams, it's worth spending the time to make sure that it's polished and can easily be understood. This is especially the case since many will consume it on their own without anybody there to answer questions or point out the most important insights. Number 3, how high are the stakes? Are you going to make a big ask? How high in the org is this work traveling? Stakeholders often equate polished visual appearance with legitimacy. If there's a lot weighing on the success of the artifact and you need to build buy-in to move forward, creating a refined, official-looking deliverable can help increase perceived legitimacy. This is often the case with consulting work, where our process work is part of what we've been paid for. So it makes sense to polish our research analysis, high-level findings, workshop goals, and so forth. Question number 4, will this ever be public-facing? Now, this one's straightforward. If the work is going to be distributed widely to clients, third-party partners, investors, or board members, it's a good idea to refine the visual design. I'll also include a disclaimer that things could change, as well as some background on the work. Create a simple visual system, maybe even some templates, your team can use for the artifacts or deliverables you decide to add polish to. This will make it quick, easy, and sustainable when you decide it's worth making your work high fidelity.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more of our UX videos, take a look at these over here and consider subscribing to our channel. On our website, nngroup.com, you can access our free library of over 2,000 articles. You can also register for one of our UX courses that offer live, hands-on UX training.